Welcome to Rush Wars, a game that's like Clash Royale and Clash of Clans mashed together, and it really shows. In this game, your goal is to strategically steal gold from enemy bases, while being able to set up a strategic defense to protect your own gold storages. Now, I know that sounds like what Clash of Clans is, but I assure you there's much more to it. If you want to be ahead of everyone else in the game when the game releases, then keep watching, because today I'll be giving you a full beginner guide on Rush Wars. This video will cover 3 different sections: the overview, offense, and defense. First, let's talk about the overview. This is your home base, your main menu in other words. Let's quickly talk about what everything on screen is for. This is the attack button, allowing you to gather whatever troops you want to use for your attack. We'll talk more about this in the offense section. There are stars on the bottom of the attack button. Just like Clash Royale's crown towers are each worth 1 crown, each gold storage is worth 1 star. Only difference is that destroying the big gold storage first doesn't instantly end the game. Once you've collected 5 stars, you'll get a free crate based on your rank, but they'll require keys. We'll talk more about ranks, stars, and keys in just a bit. This is your gold mine, or as I like to call it, your defense, where you house your precious gold. Over time, your gold mines will produce gold that you can collect. We'll talk more about this place in the defense section. These 2 gray panels on the ground are where your free boxes will appear. Think of them as chest slots from Clash Royale, but they hold free chests. This large building in the middle of your base is your headquarters. It's like the town hall from Clash of Clans, but just a bit more. Upgrading it requires gold and for you to be a certain XP level, and an upgraded headquarters gives you the ability to find new cards and crates. Think of it like entering a new Clash Royale arena, where once you're in, you have the ability to find those new cards in chests. Along with unlockable cards, your free box level rises, allowing you to find better loot in them. Your defense also produces more gold, and your gold storages increase in capacity. Unlike the Clash of Clans Town Hall, you can actually see what future levels of your headquarters looks like, and what they unlock. To the left of the headquarters, you'll find your chopper. Think of the chopper as your army camps from Clash of Clans. They can carry a certain housing space of troops, airdrops, defenses, and your commander. As the chopper gets upgraded, it can start traveling to more places. Different places have unique effects. To the right of the headquarters is your lab. Now, I know it sounds like it's going to be like the Clash of Clans laboratory, but it's actually more like the Clash Royale card collection tab. Here is where you can get an overview of every card you've collected, every card you have yet to unlock, and which cards can be upgraded. In fact, they have a handy button at the bottom that allows you to only see the cards you can upgrade. Here's a good tip: make sure you don't waste your gold by upgrading every card. Take the time to test out cards and see whether or not they're worthy of actually upgrading. Plus, you may soon unlock a new card that does a better job. Gold is precious, don't waste it. Just like Clash Royale, you can see all of a card's stats simply by tapping on it. This can allow you to compare and contrast 2 troops you are trying to decide on using. Did you just unlock a new card and you have no idea what it does? Simply tap on the preview button. This number near the top of the card shows the housing space that this card occupies. We'll talk more about this in the offense section. So far, there are 4 card rarities: Common, Rare, Epic, and Commander. That's right, Commanders are the highest rarity and are the equivalent of Clash of Clans heroes, like the Barbarian King. We'll talk more about these guys in the offense section. The gear icon is the settings, where you can find these options, and hopefully in the near future, Supercell ID. Below the gear is your battle log, showing replays of your previous attacks and replays of your previous defenses against enemy players. Below the clipboard is the leaderboard, showing you the top players in the world, or locally, along with the highest ranking teams. We'll talk more about teams in just a bit. Below the leaderboards is the resource tab, a place where you can not only get more gold and gems, but where special offers appear, and they cost gems, so make sure you save up those. On the left side of the screen, we have the teams tab. Teams are the equivalent to clans. Create a team for your friends to join, or join a recommended team. Below that is the Team Domination tab, which is a mode similar to Clan Wars from Clash Royale and Clash of Clans. In the top left-hand corner is your league progress. Think of it as being similar to Brawl Stars' trophy progression tab. Stars are like trophies, and as you collect more, you'll be promoted by ranking up more and more leagues, gaining rewards along the way. At the top of the screen are keys. When you receive 5 stars from battle, in order to gain that free chest, you need keys. You will automatically gain more keys as real time passes by. Finally, if you want some free tips, tap on the yellow phone booth. Now, let's hop right into section 2. Offense. First, let's talk about the 3 types of cards. There's actually 4 types, but the 4th one is defenses, and they, of course, can't be used on offense. The first type are troops. Troops can be placed on the outside of a defending enemy base, and will move towards the closest target. Each troop has a different housing space, with some being as small as 1, to some being as large as 3. 3 might not sound like a lot, but you gotta compare that to your chopper's housing space. You can't start a match until all of the housing space is filled. Gotta be efficient. The second type are airdrops. These are the equivalent to spells, like in Clash of Clans or Clash Royale. Their housing space ranges from 1 to 2, and has a separate housing space category, separate from troops, so no need to worry about fitting both. The third type are commanders. Like I said before, commanders are the equivalent to Clash of Clans heroes, like the Barbarian King. You can equip one at a time for an attack, and they don't take up any housing space. Commanders have special abilities and are usually much beefier than regular troops. However, once they get taken down, they need to take some time to heal. If you want to use an attack squad that you used last time, you can use this button to do so. And if you want, you can clear out your battle squad to make a new one. Unlike Clash of Clans, troops and airdrops require no training time, so you don't have to wait for every attack squad to be made. Just load them up and jump right into battle. Make sure your attack squad is balanced between high damage units, splash attackers, and tanky units, and an airdrop that can synergize with them. If you want a good idea of what all these troops are like, here are some comparisons to Clash Royale cards. Once you've gathered up your attack squad, you can jump into battle. This is typically what an enemy base will look like. Just like with your own gold mine, the enemy has set up different troops and defenses to keep you out. On the left, you have a wide open space where you can drop your troops. You may have noticed that the grass has tiles just like Clash Royale. You can arrange your troops in certain positions before the attack begins, so strategize. However, be careful, because using airdrops starts the attack, and you can no longer arrange troops, because they'll start instantly moving. Here are some great attacking tips. First, hold down your finger on enemy troops or defenses. You can see their range, so make sure you use that to your advantage. For example, if I want to distract a mortar from splashing my ground troops, I can use a thicker troop to absorb the damage by sending him out front first. Second, keep an eye out for red barrels. You may have just thought of them as just another obstacle like the crates, but they actually work. If your airdrop can't kill a troop or defense in one hit and they're near a red barrel, hitting both will allow you to do so. If you hit a troop with an airdrop and they survive, they will march straight to your attacking troops, regardless of how far away they are. So it will be important to do this. Now, here's a great tip. If there are troops that are just a little too far away from the red barrels, you could still find a way to get them and the barrels with your airdrop. When an enemy troop is hit by an airdrop or has an airdrop hit near them, they will start walking to the left, towards your attacking troops of course. But them walking to the left is key, because if those red barrels are to the left and you just struck those barrels, you just found a way to kill off those troops. When using your airdrops, think outside the box, or should I say, destroy the box. If your current path is deadly, you can use the airdrops to break open new paths for your attack. Now, let's talk about our last section, defense. Your gold mine not only acts as gold production, but as gold storage, so protect it. You will be given a random base layout, but you are free to place your troops or defenses wherever you like. See the timer? Once the timer is up, you will be given a new random base layout where, once again, you can place your troops and defenses. The defense box is a crate that rewards you for how well you do on defense. To open it, you need defensive stars. If an enemy raids your base and they take down all 3 gold storages, you get 0 stars. If they only take down 2, you get 1 star. If they take down only 1 storage, you get 2 stars, and if they get no storages, you get 3 stars. Those stars count towards your league progress too, and even if all of your storages are destroyed, you don't lose any stars. You can only gain stars from defending. You'll want to be smart when laying out your base though. First, make sure that you don't place your units near red barrels. The enemy can use them to their advantage, just like you can. Second, remember how I said you'll want to be smart with your gold and not to waste on troops you don't use? Well, make sure that even if you aren't using certain troops on offense, if you are using them for defense, make sure you upgrade them, but do so after using that unit on defense for some time. Again, don't waste your gold by spending it so quickly. If you enjoyed this full beginner's guide, please subscribe for more potential Rush Wars content. I hope this helps you excel in getting a head start in the game. Thanks so much for watching.